Hello, you're welcome to my channel. So today we'll be making a roll and boba for a little child about 1 year, 1.5 year old. Okay, so let's measure how long this ipele is. So I think each one is about 64 inches. So- Okay, so 64 altogether for one long piece. So we have so many of them there. So I'll go ahead and cut it open. Those are in fold. Some part of it are still joined together because altogether is about 8 pieces. Okay, so now I'll now pick one long piece, which is the 64 inches. I have to cut it into two. So I'll cut 164 length into two. So this is what I'm going to do in order to achieve this tie, and I'll join them together. So we'll be working on the wrapper first. So due to the age, so I'm just going to use about 3 pieces of this small pieces. So I'll join 3 pieces together to make the wrapper. So let's do that now. So I'm going to pick two first. I'll pick two and join them together. And this kind of ashoke, you don't really, me personally, I don't really understand the right or the front. So I just follow the way it's being folded. So you put two together and stitch. So I stitch on 1/2 inch this way. So this is it. I'll join the third one and also stitch on 1/2 inch. Now make sure you lock very well. So you can iron the seam allowance, then trim it where appropriate. So you have to do the hemming on both ends. So I have to fold to fix the hem. So I just turn it by half inch. So I'll do the same thing on the other side also, while the seam allowance is open. The same way. Okay. So this is it for the wrapper. Okay. And the next thing, I'm going to be attaching a rope so that it will be easy to tie. Being a child, even adults, we attach a rope to our wrapper. Okay, so this is it. So I went ahead to use the black satin to cut a short rope, just your desired length. Okay, so it can be a tiny one or something like this. So these are just about 2 inches by about 15 inches. So I'll turn it to the right side and close one end. One end can be open. I'm going to sew appropriately and attach to each end of the upper part of the wrapper. So this is it. You might want to give it a good press. So I'll pick the ashoke and attach it just like this, and you top stitch it over. So you might want to secure the sewing properly. So I always stop stitch in about 2 places. Then I'll pick the second part also and top stitch, so that when the baby ties it around, you'll be able to secure it firmly. So this is what we have for the wrapper with the rope. So give it a good press and fold. Then we'll go on and work on the boba part for this child. So for the boba, I'm going to be joining some few pieces together also. So I pick 3. I already cut the long length into 2. Okay, so you pick 2 of it and join it. This is it. Then you add the third one also and join together. Okay, so this is what I have. So I'm going to be using these 3 pieces to form the boba. Okay, so let's fold our boba. So I'll go ahead and fold into 2 first. See the way it is. I'm using 3. You fold like this first into 2, and you fold again this way. So arrange it properly. So this is what I have. Okay, so I'm just trying to show you again how it's going to be folded. So once you are sure of your folding, then we'll go ahead and so for the neck width, we are going to be using 2 inches. The neck width 2 inches and the neck depth 2 inches. So I use 2 by 2 inches. Okay, but along the line I realize the neck depth will be too small. So I make the neck depth 2.5 inches, but the neck width is still 2 inches. Well, you see it along the way. So this is the 2 inches for the neck depth. So like I'm showing, you can make it 2.5 inches. So that in case the baby makes a hair and all of that, to be able to enter. So then the length altogether here, I have about 16 inches, but I decided to go with 15 inches plus the hemming and so on. So I mean the hemming inclusive is going to be 15 inches. So I have to cut out the extra 1 inch. Then I have this. Now I have to decide my shoulder measurements. So the shoulder, now whenever the shoulder is supposed to stop around that 4. Okay, 4 or 4.5. Okay, then whatever you have left is you're going to add it to your required sleeve. So whatever you have left after the shoulder, this is it. I have 4. So assuming my sleeve is supposed to be 7, I'm going to add 3 to that 4 to make it 7. Okay, so that is the style. That is the way we do buba. Okay, so we'll go ahead and cut out the neckline. You know it's ashoke, so it's thick. Ashoke is a native wear in Nigeria. Okay, most especially used by the Yorubas, the Yoruba culture. So now looking at the neckline, this is where I decided to add half inch to the neck depth. So now the neck depth is going to be 2.5 inches. So the overall neckline is going to be 2 inches by 2.5 inches. So this is it. So you're going to blend it to the neckline. Okay, then you get a good bias tape, the color that blends so well to tone the neckline, because we are not putting lining on this and I'm not putting facing. So the best option is the bias tape. So I got this color. So I'm going to start sewing the bias tape from the right side because I don't want the bias to be visible outside. And if you can see, I folded the edge of the bias tape first before I start sewing. This will help give my sewing a clean finishing when I'm done. So I started sewing from the right side. Then I will now finish up from the inside, from the right side of the fabric. You can see I've turned it to the wrong side. And I'll fold over and top stitch. So it's only the thread that's going to be visible outside. So you top stitch, make sure the sewing is clean. So this is it. If there's any error, you can go ahead and lose it and resew again. So the next thing now is for us to align it properly and fix our sleeve. So now I have to measure the shoulder part. You have to measure that part. Yes. Just watch the video carefully. So this method is towards attaching the sleeve. So I'll pick another piece of this and fold it. So you can decide how wide you want it to be. That's the opening of the hand. How wide you want it to be. So this, think about 7 inches plus joining allowance. So it depends. One thing you just have to bear in mind that it shouldn't be tight. there's no zipper on this dress, so that the baby can wear it comfortably. So I think I use 7.5. When you use these parameters or these measurements, if it's too big, you can always use your seam ripper and remove it and make it to your own size, or you can do some adjustments to it. So I'm going to cut two of these. You measure how wide you want it to be and also the length. So me not reducing the length here now, I later realized that it's actually going to be long. So if you want a long sleeve, it's okay, but if you want it to be a short one, so you have to reduce the length of this sleeve. But I just use the ashoke the way it is. So now we're going to attach it. Open the buba bodies up this way and see the part I mark. I mark the midpoint on the sleeve also. So you now bring them together. So you now sew it. Make sure the mark comes together. You do the same thing for the second side and stitch. So I love to start attaching my own from the corner end there. So I'm not actually starting from half inch. You corner end and sew on half inch and bring it to the other end also. But if you like, you can just sew on half inch. Attach it together with half inch. So we'll do the same thing for the other side too. So attach here with half inch, or you can use quarter inch, it's fine. So after attaching it this way, see what it looks like. When I open it up, then you fold it back. So just watch the way I'm going to stitch. So just stitch on half inch and just bring it down this way. So I left some inches open by the side. If you like, you can just bring everything down. So lock it properly. This is it. Then you do the same thing for the other side also. So both sides have been stitched. Cut out your ropes very well. And yes, this is our buba. So you go ahead and give it a good press. This is what it looks like. So this is a buba for a little child. You sew the hem. So now I'm going to fold it, secure with pin so that I can sew the hem properly. So I also have to stitch the necessary part that is coming out due to the cutting. So you fold it, use a pin to secure it. So guys, if you really enjoyed this video up to this moment, remember to give it a thumbs up, as this will help the video to go around to other people. And also, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. Okay, so this is our buba for your little princess. You give it a good press. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye. So this is our lovely buba. Okay, so after giving it a good press, you might just want to cross check the measurement. So we have the buba neatly done, the neckline is given, everything is clean, and also the wrapper. This is what the wrapper looks like. Okay, with the belt. Okay, then after this we have the ipele. So we did a short ipele for the buba, so that this is given levels. So our baby girl is going to use the ipele also. So thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye.